Clinton campaign national finance team member, Al Mottur. Al, very good to have you. What do you make of this infighting among Republicans? The media, of course, I just did it myself, focuses on that. Do you think that that's beneficial because not as many focus on these emails? So in a way, that soap opera is saving you guys from some nasty examination of what seem to be controversial emails.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me, Neil. It's a pleasure to be here. On the emails, what I think is more of concern is the fact that we have the media not focusing on the fact that the FBI is actually investigating these hacks, that we had Paul Manafort and Roger Stone, who were business partners, talking about the fact that John Podesta might be in the lens, in the barrel, so to speak, a few months ago, and now all of a sudden these emails come out. So is there collusion with people associated with Donald Trump's campaign?
They got a heads up. You might be right. I don't know. But right now, no one's corrected the veracity of the emails or argued about that. So I guess what I'm worried about here is whether you and other high-ranking figures are being honest with yourselves, that Hillary Clinton might not be honest with the American people. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I think that Secretary Clinton, whenever she's in office, whenever she has an official position, actually becomes extraordinarily popular, and that's borne out by the polls. When she was Secretary of State, she was more popular than President Obama and Vice President Biden. With respect to honesty, as these emails reveal, there really isn't an issue there. Look,
well, Noel, what I meant, and I'm sorry I wasn't clear, but she despises trade deals in public behind closed doors, and in some speeches she doesn't seem to. She rails against Wall Street in debates with Bernie Sanders, says quite the opposite. That's why Donald Trump, who's getting ready to speak now in Florida, says he can't trust her. What do you say?
Well, what I would say is the country's moved to the left. People are understandably angry at the system, and Secretary Clinton, like any person running for office, tries to reflect the view of the electorate.
But her view, some of these emails are just from a few months ago, Al. It's not as if it was a big titanic change over the last, year.
And I'm not familiar with the email that you're referring to, of course, but I would suggest that if emails were released on the Trump campaign or on, frankly, anyone in business, government, any entertainment, no one would like to read all of those emails. What people say on an email isn't necessarily indicative of what their official posture is in life.
Do you find it odd? And we're going to go to Donald Trump, and I'm going to be a little late doing that, but I want to finish this thought with you, Al. Do you think, though, the fact that so many media types are included in these batches of emails, some going so far as to offer the campaign advice, that you're almost assured of them not getting much coverage?
That may well be true. I mean, that's not the most positive spin. And, the fact is, as you said at the outset, his descent into the abyss in terms of character assassinations may be helping the Clinton campaign not having to focus on this.
Al, very good having you. I know you have a crazy schedule. I appreciate it. Al Mottur, the Clinton campaign national finance team member. Thank you again. All right.